Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through and showing you my top 10 custom AI skills, which I use on a daily basis. This website that I have pulled up right here currently has 620,000 custom skills that you can choose from, and you can install it inside Codex, Claude Code, VSCode, Hermes, OpenCode, wherever you get your AI coding done. Go ahead, check the link in the description below where you can access this registry of custom skills. And with that being said, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get into it. To kick things off, I just want to show you how to update your skills. So in order to do that, I'm just going to come out of my terminal here, and we're going to run npx skills update, and that's just going to update all the skills that I have installed. And once that's done, we can install a skill. So if you want to install any of these 600,000 skills, all you have to do is copy this one-line npx skills add command, and you're just going to come over to the terminal, paste it in, and it will install the skill either locally in your project or globally. And you can see here, these are the different agents that I want to install the skill into. So that includes Codex, Gemini, as well as OpenCode, which I use on a daily basis, and anti-gravity. And if you want to install it into any other coding harnesses like Claude Code, you can go ahead and do that as well. OpenClaw is built in here, but in this case I'm just going to go ahead and use the default, and then we can install them globally. And this looks good to go, so I'm just going to proceed with the installation, and now it's installed it in all of the different command line interfaces. So this is one of my top skills that I've been using recently. It's just called front-end design. And what this does is it fixes up your website to satisfy all the best practices for front-end design. You can read a little bit more about it here. So if I want to run this front-end design skill, I can simply come over here to VS Code or Codex in the terminal, and I can do \skills, and then I can just enter in front-end. Now from here, typically what I'll do is I'll just tell it to run a full site audit. And what that's going to do is just going to pull in my entire code base, and it's going to identify the top things that it would fix up from a front-end design perspective using this custom skill. So you can see here it's already getting started running the skill. And you can also do the exact same thing in VS Code over here. I could just type front-end, and you can select front-end design. We could say run a site audit. In this case, I'm just going to use Codex, and we're using the 5.4 mini model, which I find to be very, very good. It's small, fast, and cost efficient for simple coding tasks, and it uses a lot less credits than GPT 5.5. So this is just going to run a full site audit with the front-end design skill, and it will recommend any changes that I want to make to my site over here. I've already been using it on a regular basis to redesign my website so that it looks really beautiful, clean, and polished. As you can see over here, this is mostly coming from the front-end design skill. So we're just going to go ahead and let this run in VS Code and see if it identifies any other front-end design changes that I might want to make to the website. This will do a full site audit. So I've got two different color schemes on TubeAnalytics, both dark mode and light mode. You can see this is what light mode looks like currently, and it's really not that great. So it definitely needs some design work to make it look better on the light mode. You can barely read some of this text. It just doesn't look very good at all. So since I've just recently implemented this light theme on the landing page, I definitely want to make sure to optimize this using the front-end design skill. I want it to look more like this on the landing page so that everything is clearly visible on the light theme. And that looks really clean. I love the way it looks. So that's definitely an improvement. And it also added some text underneath the logo over here that says Creator Intelligence. So, front-end design was able to come up with that. I will need to also use the front-end design skill to make sure that the blog looks the same as all the other pages. And also some of these pages, like pricing, doesn't have a light theme, so I could use the front-end design skill to fix up that as well. And as you can see over here, just within a couple seconds, the front-end design skill was able to put together a nice looking light theme for the landing page. We'll see what it looks like once it's done. It's just going ahead and fixing up some of the CSS over here, and then we can take a look at the landing page, and we can switch to light theme and see what it looks like after the change. So right away you can see that already looks way better. It's now using black text at the top. The start free trial button is black, and the C sample dashboard is now clearly visible. If we scroll down, you can see all of the text is now visible. It's basically just inverted the color scheme from the dark theme, and this could still look a little bit better, or I could also just remove this section altogether if I really want to. Still needs a bit of work, but overall it's looking a lot better, and that was all done with the front-end design skill. The next skill that I want to show you how to use is Vercel React Best Practices. So if you're using Vercel, which I use on a daily basis, to deploy your Next.js or React apps, this is the one that I would recommend to just make sure that everything is optimized and it's using all of the best practices. It can eliminate waterfalls, it can do bundle size optimization, server-side performance tests, client's data fetching, re-render optimization, and a bunch of other things. And it currently has 441,000 installs with 47,000 stars on GitHub. So if you want to install this one, once again, you just copy and paste this command. You can come over to the terminal, enter it in, and then you'll just install it directly. You can either install it locally in your project directory or globally so that all of your coding agents have access to the skill. So again, I'm just going to do /skills, and then we can search for Vercel here, and we should see the skill that is installed. And just simply run the skill, and I'll do run a full site audit once again. And that's just going to pull in everything and make sure that it conforms to all the best practices for Vercel. Once that's done, it will return a list of actions that I need to take. And while this is running, you can see over here we've already got a report from the front-end design skill with the full audit, and it's recommending to fix the hero headline on desktop, and then from here we can create the implementation plan and fix up the landing page. I can simply use the front-end design skill and we can optimize this. So that's another really nice skill. And we've also got the web design guidelines skill as well. This one is really good for, once again, just fixing up your website so that it conforms to all of the best practices. Very, very similar to the Vercel React best practices, but it's a little bit broader in terms of what it can do. I can use OpenCode to do this as well, since it's already installed inside this particular coding harness. I could just search for best practices, and we can run next best practices, which is similar to the web design guidelines. And then I'm just going to do run a full site audit once again. You can see all of the fixes that this one applied, and it just automatically went ahead and pushed that to GitHub. So if we come over to my Vercel here, you can see it's building that latest one and just fixing up some of the audit issues using the next best practices. So this one is done. And I also want to make sure that I have this one installed as well. So I'm going to come over to the terminal, and once again, that's just going to run through and check to make sure all of the web design guidelines are right. This one currently has 357,000 installs, so also very, very popular. And it looks like the React best practices came back and it said what's working well, as well as some of the things that I can fix as well. So it's recommending to establish one global typography system and remove per page font drift, break the hub template into a few distinct page archetypes, and simplify the public header and footer hierarchy. So if I wanted to go ahead and do that, I could just say go ahead, and that's going to create an implementation plan, and then it's going to start with the highest impact design fix, which is the global typography and the shell system. So it's just going to go ahead and create that plan, and it will implement the highest priority fix. Next, I'm going to show you another one that I use on a almost daily basis, which is the SEO audit. Essentially what this skill does is it optimizes your website for crawlability, indexation, speed, on-page optimization, and the content quality. So if you want to optimize your site for SEO, you don't need to hire an SEO person and pay them thousands of dollars. Essentially, all you need to do is just run this custom skill, which currently has 124,000 installs, 31,000 stars on GitHub. So I'm just going to bring up that skill, and I'm just going to say run a full site audit, same as all the other cases. And that's going to run an SEO audit on my site and come back with all of the things that I might want to fix up on the site quickly and easily, by pulling in all the entire code base, including robots, sitemap, metadata, and all of the public routes to build the report. And while this is running, I'm going to show you another skill that I like to use, and that is the AI SEO skill. This is mostly for optimizing your site for the AI answer engines, including Google AI Overviews, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini, Copilot, all of those. And it is very, very detailed. I've used it to increase my overall AI visibility on the site so that I can get over 260,000 visits, currently about 20,000 visits just today from the AI crawlers, by using custom skills like AI SEO. So I highly recommend this one. It's essentially an expert in AI search optimization so that you become discoverable and extractable and citable by AI systems. And if I wanted to run this, again, as I've already done multiple times, I can come over here and I can just do /skills and we can pull in the AI SEO skill. And again, I'm just going to run a full site audit. And it's just going to start running over here inside OpenCode. This one is already done. The next best practices, looks like there's a few things that I might want to fix. So if I want to just go ahead and fix up all these things, I'm going to say fix all of the issues. And that's just going to go ahead and start fixing up these remaining issues. And next I want to show you another one, which is page speed insights, which I've been using on a regular basis. It really doesn't have that many installs, but this one is a game changer as well to optimize your site for both mobile and desktop viewing. I'm not actually going to run this one right now because my website is already maxed out on speed. I just want to show you what that looks like over here in Page Speed Insights. So right here you can see the performance is a 95% on mobile, which is really, really difficult to hit. It's taken a lot of debugging and testing in order to get it to this current state. And also on desktop, it's 99 out of 100, and it's maxed out across performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. And in order to do this, I use the Page Speed Insights skill over here, as well as another one called Lighthouse, which can do all of your speed testing as well. This is another really, really good skill that you can install to do all your page speed tests. And we've also got SEO GEO, very similar to the SEO and AI audit skill, but this one covers generative engine optimization, and it can help you write articles as well. So if I wanted to optimize a blog article, I could say, optimize a blog article using the SEO GEO skill. There's another one as well, which is called GEO Content Optimizer, which optimizes your blog articles or any page really for generative engine optimization. And I could just tell it to optimize the most recent blog articles. And it will go ahead and start optimizing those using this custom skill, the GEO Content Optimizer. Again, it's just a simple one-line command that you're going to run, and that will optimize your content for AI citations across ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and Google systems. And I'm going to show you an example over here. You can see TubeAnalytics, which is my software as a service, is currently outranking pretty much all of the competitors except YouTube.com. You can see the total number of citations over here. It's currently sitting at around 450 compared to Sprout Social at 344. TubeBuddy currently has 290 citations, and TubeAnalytics is almost beating YouTube at this point simply by using these custom skills like GEO Content Optimizer. You can see over here it's already optimizing some of my most recent blog articles using the GEO Content Optimizer. So it's fixing up the quick answer, the key takeaways. It's just going to go ahead and optimize all of these for generative engine optimization so that ultimately they will show up in more AI citations and beat my competitors, which is exactly what I want. And it's also going ahead and it created a full SEO audit over here as well and saved it into a report. So you can see exactly the things that I might want to fix up to make the SEO even more rock solid. So it found the top issues. The locale metadata resolution is broken for the non-default locales. And this one's also, there's an issue with that as well. So I'm just going to say, go ahead and fix the issues. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's just going to pull in this full report over here and it knows exactly what to do. It's just going to go ahead and fix up those issues with the SEO. Here it's just fixing up a few pages and optimizing them for SEO. So it's doing everything for me within a couple minutes over here. I was able to go through and check all of my pages and run a full site audit, and it came back with the AI visibility audit for TubeAnalytics. Here's all of the things that are already very, very strong, so we don't need to fix up any of these pages. and these are the recommended actions in priority order. So it's asking, want me to implement any of these fixes? So I'm just going to say, go ahead and do it. And it should fix up all of these things across the entire site. So we'll just wait for this to finish. You can see here it's already adding all the schema, the article, how to review, as well as refreshing the stale compare pages and testing 10 key queries across AI platforms. Just going to go ahead and do all of that for me. Shouldn't take longer than about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will be able to fix up all of these things for AI SEO, so that ultimately I'm getting even more AI crawlers visiting my site on a daily basis. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. I just wanted to share top 10 custom skills for Claude Code, Codex, OpenCode, Hermes. Wherever you do your coding, it's really easy to install these, and ultimately this is going to save you even more time and money building web apps. Please go ahead and check out my website, link in the description below, where you can schedule a free consultation call and we can discuss building a web app or AI automation to save time and money for your business. Go ahead, book your call. It's completely free. And also go ahead and check out my school community. I've just recently rebranded it. It's now called the AI Income Lab. You can join. We've currently got about 2,800 members in here, completely free to join. And then I also offer paid plans as well, starting at $9 per month. Would love to see you inside the school community. Go ahead, introduce yourself inside the community tab. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, stay safe. Peace from Thailand, signing off.